Welcome back to yet another Recon video of the WTRL Zwift Racing League. This is the Syco-list. Let's get on with it. Well, hopefully by now you've had a chance to recover those legs from last week's points race. And for this one, stage 3 of the WTRL Zwift Racing League, we're heading back to Makuri Islands for a scratch race. The route chosen for this one is Turf and Surf, which is 24.7 kilometres in length and 198 metres of elevation. This is a counterclockwise route, which is going to start off in Neokyo, lead us down and out into Zucarez, and lead us then back into Neokyo for that finish line. It's a scratch race, so I don't have to worry about FTS and FEL points on this one, or even power-ups. This is a pure out-and-out race from start line to finish line, and your finishing place is all that matters in this one. Obviously, with no power-ups and no points to explain, so I'll dive straight into the bike choices. For this one, obviously upgrades are in place, so if you have any upgrades, use them to your advantage. For this one, I'd recommend the Pinarello Dogma Hef, the Canyon Air Road, or the S-Works Tarmac SL8. Pair any of those frames, I think with the DT Swiss disc wheel set, you can't go far wrong. Obviously, if anyone's got any other opinions, drop them in the comments below. Let's help each other out. But that's my recommendations for your bikes anyway. As with all my Recon videos, the Recon Notes will be down in the description below this video. Use them either prior to the course to get an understanding of it, or use them out on the course during the race. Entirely up to you. But they're there for you to have some key points to lead you around this course as best as possible. As it's a scratch race, it's just a start line to finish line. Plan those attacks, work out as a team what you're going to do and how you're going to race this one. And it should be interesting. With my videos, obviously I bring them to you weekly. And at the moment, I have about 95% of my viewers aren't actually subscribed to my channel. So I'm going to plead with you this week. If you are liking the content, then please do give the video a thumbs up. Like and subscribe to the channel and support me bringing you these Recon videos. Anyway, enough of me pleading with you. Let's dive into this Recon.
Well, here we go then, starting off in the race pens in Neokyo. Head out here, take a right hand turn to join the circuit. This is going to be the finish line later on, but for now we head out into the streets of Neokyo. We're going to go down the alley sprint, head out through the arcade and take in the nighttime economy that is Neokyo. The first 6.5 kilometres of this route is going to be fairly flat as we weave our way through the streets of Neokyo. So it's going to give you a chance to find your rhythm, get in that pack, hold the wheels, and just see how you fare before we head out and descend down into Eucarez and the beach line before a couple of little climbs that could test this field for sure. So for now, enjoy the first 6.5 kilometres, stick in those wheels, save some energy, get your fluids in, get your food and that sorted for this one, and be prepared for what's going to happen, because this scratch race could kick off at any time. There's no power-ups, it's pure out and out team effort to get your strongest rider over that finish line and get the maximum points for your team. As you can see, there's nothing really taken in here. We've only done 17 metres of elevation so far, so I reckon it could be a fairly fast start with this one. So just stick in those wheels, do the best you can to hold where you want to be with your teammates and come up with those plans early. So here we are, just preparing to turn out now out of Neokio and head out onto the sandy roads that lead us out to Bucharest and the wooden planks that lead us down. At around about 7.5 kilometers, we're going to start our descent really down onto the beaches and the surf part of this route. The descent sort of gradually winds our way down onto the beach of Bucharest, and then before you know it, at 14.5 kilometers, we'll sort of hit our first little climb in this race. So here again, it's just about holding that position, staying with the wheels, and doing as little as possible really to save as much energy as you can for later on in this race. This race definitely is going to kick off on the climbs. The last climb, I think, when it comes at 21.3 kilometers, that's where this pack could be ripped apart. So this is where you need to start preparing yourself for this next climb that's going to be coming in. As we head here, you can see the heads up display is already kicked in, showing you the 3-4% that we're going to have. This climb here is going to last about 1.5 kilometers and lead us up towards the Shisha Sprint before we then descend back down onto the beaches again. So this one, it does drag in. There's going to be a few bits of respite in here, the blue sections shown in the heads up display. In those yellow sections, you should be able to get a draft off of riders in front of you as well. So just bear that in mind. If you can hold those wheels and stay in that aero behind somebody else, you might get a little bit of bonus from that. But here we're going to come up now to the Shisha Sprint. Go through that sprint. Obviously the segment's not in play because it's a scratch race, but that will start our descent then back down towards the beachfront, which is going to start around now and lead us down to about 18.7 kilometers in length. Obviously Recon Notes are down in the description below, and I've highlighted these key climbs and areas for you, so use those Recon Notes wisely. Right then, as we come across this area here, we're going to get to a fork in the road and take a left-hand turn. Just be mindful here, there is a short little kicker that's going to come in 4%. That's at 19.8 kilometers, taking us to about 20.1 kilometers. That's going to just get you ready. You've got a kilometer to go until that final climb. It's going to come in at 21.3 kilometers. It's called the Pain Cavern climb. It's definitely going to put you in the hurt locker if you're in this race. Going for that finishing points, getting the maximum for your team, this is where it's going to hurt. This is where it's going to count. As we come across here, We're going to start the climb anytime now, starting off at the sort of 3%, and then it does kick up to 5% in places. This one's going to last 2.3 kilometers and it take you to the final kilometer in this race. So just be mindful of this climb. There are a few little respite parts in the middle as shown in the heads up display. Use them wisely, but try and stay in those wheels, draft wherever possible, and get yourself to the top of this finish, because this is going to really start to sting and put you in the pain locker. I feel like this race is going to be quite quick to start with, and then the climbers are definitely going to attack towards the end here in the finishing stages of this race. So try and stay with it as you can. If you've got the leg, go for it. The final kilometre is flat as we head back onto the Neokyo streets. So there it is, daylight. We're back out. We're going to come up here, take on the pavement, take a right hand turn, head over this suspension bridge, and then take a right hand turn back through past the race pens where we started to that finish line that you can just see lurking there in the distance. Push on now to that finish line for this scratch race.
But there you go then, the Recon Ride's been ridden. I'm a hot sweaty mess now. Not normally the surf and turf that I like, but there you go, surf and turf, Makuri Islands, which is a scratch race for race 3 of this round, the WTRL Zwift Racing League. Hopefully you found that Recon video enjoyable. Don't forget the Recon Notes are down in the description below, so please use them wisely when we're out on the course. And if you've got the chance and you'd like to, then please do give the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.